At the solemn and sorrowful scene of a funeral, a white horse appeared. However, none of the people in the gathering were surprised. It stamped its hooves on the ground while wailing in grief, and its heartbreaking cries echoed repeatedly. The people cast their gazes at the white horse and stared absentmindedly at the hearse for a long time. Then, in the next moment, the horse did something that deeply moved the hearts of the people. What was it that the white horse did that brought tears to the eyes of hundreds of people? And what was the connection between this horse and the funeral? The white horse named Sileno was a beautiful and robust stallion, bound by a deep bond with his owner. But now, his owner was peacefully resting in the coffin. His owner's name was Wagner, a semi-professional cowboy living in Brazil. A kind and honest man, he had always been friendly and helpful to his neighbors. From a young age, Wagner had shown an interest in horses and spent more time on the farm helping out with his horse, a white stallion named Gennaro. Wagner dreamed of someday owning his own ranch and raising a herd of horses. With this goal in mind, he worked tirelessly on the farm, with no expectation of reward. One day, at a farm auction, Wagner saw a beautiful white stallion with smooth, silky fur. When the sunlight hit its coat, it sparkled like silver threads and emitted a mysterious glow. Its beauty was so captivating that Wagner immediately knew he had to have it. Without hesitation, he paid the seller a high price and took the horse, naming it Sileno. From that moment, Wagner and Sileno developed a deep and special friendship. For Wagner, Sileno became not just a gentle horse, but a unique and irreplaceable best friend. They spent countless hours together, with Wagner taking Sileno out to run and release his energy across the vast grasslands. As Sileno ran, Wagner would ride him, feeling his power and speed. During these runs, Wagner was not only practicing his skills as a cowboy, but also working toward his dream of becoming a respected figure in the field. Wagner and Sileno grew together, having fun and creating unforgettable memories in the process. Over time, they participated in races and, with their bond and shared beliefs, became champions, winning not only respect and love from the people but also huge rewards. Their success was not simply due to their years of partnership, but also because of the shared vision they had. As their popularity grew, Wagner was often asked about the secret to their success, to which he proudly introduced Sileno, sharing with everyone the story of this special companion. When Sileno was offered a large sum of money by potential buyers, Wagner refused without hesitation, saying, "Sileno is not only an outstanding horse but also a partner and best friend I've spent 8 years with. We can't be separated." Despite Sileno's rising fame, Wagner was never willing to part with him. The love between them was so profound that even when Wagner left for trips, Sileno would wait for him in solitude, deeply feeling his absence. After 2 days of waiting in the yard, Sileno would always greet Wagner joyously upon his return. Tragically, Wagner's peaceful life was cut short by a sudden car accident. Though he was rushed to the hospital by his teammates, the injuries were too severe, and Wagner passed away. His family and friends were deeply saddened, and 2 days later, a funeral was held. On the day of the funeral, Wagner's friends and family came to pay their respects, and the line of mourners stretched to the end of the town. However, among the crowd, a white horse suddenly appeared. Everyone knew about the deep bond between Wagner and Sileno, so no one was surprised. Even though Sileno couldn't speak, his sorrow was felt by all. Slowly, Sileno made his way toward the hearse, sniffing around it and circling it as if understanding what had happened. After some time, Sileno cried out in anguish, as if he already knew his dear friend was lying in the narrow coffin. Sileno approached the coffin once more, sniffed it, and then laid his head on top of Wagner's coffin. Time passed, and the hearse was ready to move to its next destination, but Sileno reluctantly had to leave the coffin. At that moment, everyone felt the purest form of friendship and deep love between them. Sileno's mourning, paired with the shared memories of Wagner's kindness and care for his beloved horse, touched everyone deeply. Sileno's loyalty and grief were an expression of the bond they had, which went beyond words. Wagner had always been kind to Sileno, saving money to ensure he could always provide for him. Their bond was unbreakable, and even after Wagner's passing, his brother promised to care for Sileno in accordance with Wagner's wishes. The mourners, remembering Wagner's devotion to animals and the love he had shared with Sileno, bid farewell to the cowboy too soon taken from them. Sileno's poignant grief at the funeral became a symbol of cross-species friendship and the deep love animals can show for their companions. It was broadcasted by the local media, touching hearts everywhere. Sileno was not just a horse, he became a symbol of faith and a beautiful, tragic legend that would live on in people's hearts. The love between Sileno and Wagner, displayed so deeply at the funeral, left a lasting impression on all who witnessed it. The moment of Sileno's cries at the funeral reminded everyone of the pure and sincere emotions between them, a bond that transcended words and boundaries, leaving an eternal memory in the hearts of all who saw it. Sileno, the beautiful and sorrowful white horse, will remain in the hearts of all as an unforgettable legend. Thank you for watching until the end. Feel free to leave a comment, and if you liked the video, please consider subscribing and giving it a thumbs up. We'll see you in the next video.